Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you have never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. This is not going to be recipe content. This is going to be kitchen staples content. I get a ton of questions asking me, like, what are my kitchen staples? What do I get at the grocery store? Like, what do I have in my kitchen all the time? I always have whole milk on hand. This is what I cook with. I never use 2% or low fat. That's really just watered down milk. I always use whole milk. I always have pasture-raised eggs, and I always have bacon on hand. There's like about a million things you can make with just these ingredients alone. Protein-wise, I always have ground beef because ground beef is super versatile. You can make meatloaf, you can make meatballs, you can make Cindy Surprise. I'll have to show you that one. You can make hamburgers. There's so many things you can make on the fly with ground beef, so it's just great to always have on hand. And just a little tip, if you see yellow tags like this ground beef expires tomorrow, so I can use it for dinner tonight, or I can use it for dinner tomorrow. And it was $1.50 less a pound. So that's a little bit of like a money savings. I got one that was yellow tag and one that wasn't. These happen to be thinly sliced, but they aren't always thinly sliced. I always have chicken breasts or boneless chicken thighs. My family prefers breasts. That's are a little more pricey. So if you're budget conscious, you definitely can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs and you'll save money. But I always have 2 packages of breasts on hand. I usually also always have a rotisserie chicken because then that's cooked chicken. And there's a million things you can make with that on the fly. Super easy. Another kitchen staple that I always have is frozen mixed veggies in the freezer. So when I use them to make a recipe like pasta salad or chicken pot pie or something like that, I make sure to replenish them so that my freezer always has this in there. So if I think of something that I want to make, I know that I always have this available. My kids are big broccoli fans, so pretty much I only like fresh broccoli roasted. So I buy broccoli every week. I also usually get some type of potato. These are like little mini potatoes that are great for roasting. But I also tend to buy russet potatoes. These potatoes go bad for me really quick. I know they're supposed to last a long time, but I don't know what I'm doing. They always go bad for me. So I've stopped buying the 5-pound, 10-pound bags of these, even though they're cheap, because the majority of the money you'll waste on groceries is throwing it away. I promise. Instead, now I just buy like 5 or 8 of these potatoes, however many I think I'm going to use for the week. And I just buy them individually. I used all my soy sauce, so I replaced that. That's something I always have in my pantry. You know, I always have frozen garlic and frozen ginger. I always have pasta and rice because not only do pasta and rice last forever, and you can use them for about 1,000 different variations and different meals, but they're also cheap. Great pantry staple. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, or if there's something you would particularly like me to cover or you would like to see, let me know and I'm happy to make a video.